Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the morning wellbeing ritual. So today we are going to be practicing a guided meditation, and all this week we've been working on the crown chakra. So I thought today we would do a meditation that integrates all the chakra system. So integration is, of course, what it's all about. The word itself, the word yoga means union. And it's only through a holistic integration that we can ever hope to reach any kind of holistic well-being. So I'm going to invite you to close your eyelids. Find a position where your spine is straight. Pressing the sitting bones down into the floor, sitting up nice and tall, chin dropped. You can, of course, be sitting in a chair. You can be lying on the floor. The straight spine is really the only ingredient that is important. And make sure you're comfortable. Feel free to use as many cushions or pillows as you might need to give you the support, so you don't feel like there's a tension of you holding yourself in a position. Instead, you can drop into a position supported by your surroundings. And with the eyelids closed, it's that much easier to turn our awareness inwards. So feel your breath. Feel the cadence of your inhale and your exhale. And let the tongue press up into the roof of the mouth. Let the corners of the mouth soften. And let the jaw soften. Let that softness spread through the lips. The lips are gently brushing against one another, but not forced shut. As you bring your awareness up to the space of your nose, your nostrils, maybe you can sense the movement of air on the inhale and the exhale. And then beneath the eyelids, the eyes, still active, just let them soften. Let the corners of the eyes soften. Let the channels behind the eyes soften. And coming to the space of your ears. Maybe begin by feeling into the space around your ears, outside of the periphery of your body. Noticing what sounds you can hear, what the space around you feels like through the senses of your ear, your hearing. Maybe you can notice like a primary layer of noise, and then dropping into a secondary layer. And keep going through the layers so that the tuning of your hearing becomes more sensitive. And then following these intricate pathways that move right into the center of your brain. These pathways coming from the eyes, from the ears, from the nose, right into the very heart of your brain. Streaming information from outside of yourself. Recognizing patterns, making sense, to create the picture of the world as you see it, as you experience it, as you sense it. And then dropping your awareness down to your throat. Maybe it's the space inside your mouth, dropping down into your throat. These extraordinary, complex and powerful muscles. The bones of the atlas and the axis holding the skull. And the pathways for your digestion, your breath. Massive amounts of circulation. The spinal cord, which is just a continuation of your brain, travels right the way down to about the space where your bra strap is. And the cells of the spinal cord, the cells of the brain, originate from the same cells as your skin. They're the same family. There are kind of three families of cell that make up your body. The brain, the spinal cord, and the skin are one family. So with that in mind, just notice how your skin is feeling. Where your foundation is, the parts of you pressing into the floor. How the pressure feels, what the temperature is like. What the texture of your clothing feels like against your skin. The tighter bands around shoulders, waist, maybe socks, maybe bra. Just notice now how they feel. And the parts of your skin that are in direct contact with the air. It's not that they're not touching anything, they are touching the air. How does that feel? Notice for yourself if there's any part of you that wants to wriggle, wants to create a little bit more space. And let the palms soften, the fingers soften. And let the soles of the feet soften. And notice your breath. So we're going to use our breath as the vehicle of consciousness, the vehicle of awareness. We're going to thread that with our imagination to start to visualize the movement of breath. And we're going to come to each of the chakras in pairs, encouraging and supporting their integration and their balance. And so to begin with, we're going to start with the root chakra. So this is possibly best defined physically as your tailbone or your perineum. And I'm going to invite you to bring your hand to an area of your body that feels like it's the rooting, grounded part of your body. So for me, I think that's going to be placing my hand down at the tailbone behind me. And we're going to pair the root chakra with the crown chakra. So bringing your other hand up to the crown of your head. Very gentle movements, and if you'd rather keep your hands in your lap, then by all means do. And the placing of the hands is just a gentle awakening for the nerves to remember where exactly we're talking about. So as you inhale, you're going to take your awareness down to the root chakra. And as you exhale, you're going to take your awareness up to the crown chakra. And it might be that you can sense colour or scent or vibration. Inhaling as you come down to the root, and perhaps the colour is red. Exhaling as you come up to the crown, and perhaps the colour is purple. And bringing your hands down into your lap, continue that breath practice, inhaling down to the root. Perhaps the colour is red. Exhaling up to the crown. Perhaps the colour is purple. And then bringing one hand to the pelvis and the lower belly. And the other hand up to the third eye, the space between the eyebrows. And taking a moment just to lay the palms gently on these zones and feel the warmth of the palms connecting in with the energy of the chakra. You can stay with your palms there. We'll drop them back down into your lap. And this time as you inhale, you're coming to the pelvis, coming to the second chakra, Svadhisthana. And perhaps the colour is orange. And as you exhale, you're coming up to the space of the third eye, Ajna chakra. Perhaps the colour is a deep, deep indigo. Very deliberately, consciously moving breath between Svadhisthana and Ajna. And then bringing one hand to the sternum, so this space of the diaphragm. And the other hand to your throat, and that can be quite sensitive, so you might just want to hover the hand if it doesn't feel so good to touch. Or maybe it feels great to touch, it's entirely up to you. And we're going to let the warmth of the palms connect into those beautiful spaces. You may want to return your hands to your lap or keep them as they are. As you inhale, bringing your awareness to your sternum. Perhaps the colour is yellow. And as you exhale, coming up to your throat chakra, and the colour is deep turquoise, perhaps. Moving your breath between those 2 points. And sensing whatever it is that you sense. And bringing one hand and the other hand and laying them over your heart space. You might find that your chin gently drops as you do that. Anahata chakra. But perhaps the colour is green. Breathing into that heart space. Inviting harmony and balance. Equilibrium. And maybe it's possible to feel each of those energy centers aligning, integrating, allying with one another. Softening into the gentlest of smiles. And bringing your hands back down into your lap. And let your breath and awareness stay inwards and take you wherever it wants you to go. exploring the territory of the internal landscape. And then visualizing a beautiful golden egg of light around your body. So you're lying or sitting within this beautiful golden egg of light. And knowing with certainty that the parameter of this golden egg of light is semi-permeable. And all that nourishes and serves your highest good, all that represents love, is able to move freely into and out of this beautiful golden egg of light. And anything that is not of that frequency is unable to enter. So the interior of this golden egg of light is an influx of all that resources, all that nourishes and supports. The ultimate truth of love. And bringing your palms up. Lay your hands over your eyes just to block out the light. Maybe take a couple of breaths in and out through the mouth, a couple of sighs. And when you're ready, start to acclimatize yourself to the space that you're in. And then taking your hands to prayer, dropping chin to chest, third eye to fingertips. The love inside of me sees the love inside of you. Namaste. Thank you so much, everyone.